Hi, I'm Camille. You're going to see my face because I'm going to do a quick intro for you on the video that you're going to see today, which is a walkthrough or look through of the two carts that I use for planning and Bible journaling and Bible study. I don't list every brand because frankly, I don't really remember all of them. Some of them I have had a long time and I just use the same. I like the product or I liked the stamp set or whatever it is, and so I've had it for a while. So I don't have every product listed or linked below. If there are any links, they're not affiliate links, so feel free to click away. And everything that you see, I have purchased myself through just years of planning and Bible journaling and Bible study. But these are my most common supplies, and I don't go into detail on every shelf on my two carts, but I do a little bit to just kind of give you a little overview of what I use. All right, so I hope you enjoy. I'll be back at the end. I'm going to start with my Bible journaling cart. This is my Raskog. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, from IKEA. I've got right here, just on the front, I've got my new Ollie clips, and this is my scripture verse that I'm learning for the week. I have it written on a card that will eventually go in this little scripture memory box, but here's where I keep it so that I can practice with it. On the top shelf, I've got a paper cutter and some different printables that I've done that I include in my Bible journaling and my scripture cards. And then I have some extra stickers and things in this little box. I've got some extra papers as well as some index cards here. Here's my scripture memory box. And then I've got all of my study materials, my Bible, my where I take notes every day on my reading, and then because I am following a chronological reading plan with the Bible recap, and so I have their book also that goes along with it. I have my study, an extra Bible that I do different Bible study with. I've got a book that I'm doing a Bible study with, and then here's my journal with that as in my A5 file of facts. All right, then on the second shelf I have a lot of here's my Delphonics pouch. For when I travel, I can take all of the things I need in it. I've also got some extra journals and things that I'm working in. This is a commonplace notebook where I will read a book and take notes on it, and then I put the notes in here, and then I donate the book like to my local library, or I might leave it in a little lending spot or something like that. I've got some other journals here, and then some note cards and envelopes to send notes and things to the college ministry that I help with at my church, as well as to friends that I'm thinking about or praying for. And then on the bottom, I do have a subscription box for cloth and paper. I'm using some of the items out of that. And then just kind of some extra stuff that I have stored here. Some wet wipes for some stamping, as well as my Happy Planner punch for another project that I'm doing. This is another cart similar. This one came from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I've had it for a long time, so it's not the same brand as the other one, but it serves the same purpose. It works just as well. And I've got my Ollie clips here on the front, holding up just kind of a little note that I made to myself in a study book I was reading. I've got a weekly strip here that I can jot things down, a little notepad, and put on my desk to help me pre-plan for the next week. And I've got two rulers. This one is like a see-through, really flexible, and then this is my more stiff ruler here. Okay, I also have an old mouse pad that I'm using for backing my paper when I stamp. I've got some papers I need to file actually right there, and some notepad to jot just notes down, little things that I think of, almost like a brain dump type, or some online training that I might be doing, and then I'll go back and put it in its proper place. I've got a little pencil sharpener here. This is my little mason jar, and I've got some scissors, my straight edge, I've got a small ruler, and some extra pins there. Then I have some paper tape. I've got sticky notes, Avery labels, some enamel dots, and my current notepad and sticky notes that I'm using that coordinate with my February month. I've got some of the pink paisley paper pads, as well as just some cards. I throw these in a book. I use it as a bookmark. And then what I do is when I donate the book, I leave the card in it so that the next person who picks up the book or finds it laying at the doctor's office or the dentist's office will have a little happy surprise when they look inside the book. So it's just kind of a little happy. Then these are the current stamps that I'm using for the month. This one's just too big to fit in my other drawers. But I have a stamping block. I have the stamps that I'm currently using and the color inks, as well as a round block here for smaller items. I've got a hole punch, a stapler, mini stapler. I've got some tape. I've got a corner rounder, and then this is a roll of cute little stickers. I use these a lot for when I do my cards to my college ministry. They say things like, let's see, this, let's do this, be present. There's a star. I mean, there's a lot of little, just cute little 1 or 2 word phrases that I use to seal up my envelopes with that. Got a lot of white out here and some more tape runner. Also down in here, it's kind of hard to see. I'll move this, I guess, and see if I can't pick it up. I have a sand eraser, so if I get ink somewhere accidentally, I can pick that up. And then I've got some page flags there as well. This is the current washi tape that I'm using for the month. I picked out all my supplies at the beginning of the month. I do this each month, actually, and then use these different washies throughout the month. Here's a mason jar full of all of my mile liners except the ones that I use in my Moxie Life. Those are color coordinated to specific goals, so these are like kind of my extras. Extra pencil and some just writing pens. Then I've got a little container here that's got all my little mini paper clips from Felicity Jane. Then I've got some larger paper clips, different shapes, colors, and things like that to clip off different pages. This actually usually has a couple of other things in it, but they're not on my cart right now. But it's my earbud, my AirPods, so that I can listen to podcasts or YouTube channels while I plan. And then I have a painted mason jar here that I did several years ago, just stuck it on here. These are my most common that I'm using in my planner right now. So all of these mile liners or pen colors go with specific goals and things that I do in my planner. And then this is a microfiber cloth that I use to wipe off my stamps for excess ink. On the second row, you'll see it's a little messy. I've got my tripod, I've got some extra just regular paper clips, I've got all kind of goodies here, a set of twin tip markers, I've got enamel pens, extra writing pens, extra sticky notes back there, so just kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. And then down here are some projects that I have lined up that I'll be working on next. So like everything for this specific project is in this large envelope, and then this is a box that has some extra items in it that I did not use in my planner for this year. So there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave them below. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I know I'm just getting started, and I really appreciate you a whole lot. Everything that you do to support me means a lot, so thank you very much. And if you're not yet a subscriber, and that's okay, if you don't want to subscribe, be sure and share or comment. Leave me a like just so I know that the content that I'm creating is kind of interesting to somebody, okay? And I just thank you so much for being here, and have a blessed day.